Hey, everybody, welcome to day 128 Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full time reseller supporting her family. It is Monday, October 14th, and it is 2024. And I'm happy to be coming at you as a full time reseller today. The word of intention for the day was push, and that was inspired by this quote: push yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. Push yourself because nobody else is going to do it for you. All right. It is up to us. Nobody is pushing us. This is our business. Whether you're doing it part-time, full-time, you're the one that's in control. You're the one that has to provide your own motivation. So if you need to watch our episode on motivation, go ahead, do that. But you're going to have to push yourself because nobody's there to do it for you. Nobody's there to say, oh, did you get the listings done today? Or did you take care of that phone call you were supposed to? Or, did you go the extra mile? Nobody cares. All right, maybe your kids care, if you're putting the food on the table or you're, providing them with the newest sneakers, maybe they care a little bit, but nobody's going to push you. It is all up to us to do that for ourselves. So it's not always the easiest thing. I'm sorry. I know I'm red. I'm having some sort of allergy here, but that's life. All right. So we hit the sales goal today, which was cool. Yes, very excited about that. It was a good day, full of shipping, even though the post office today was a holiday. So the post office did not pick up. Everything is ready to go out. I am super reset to zero. Guys, the table behind me is even cleared off. And I know it's been piled with stuff for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks now. Look, there you go. It's all clear. All right. So super reset to zero. My desk is reset to zero, just finishing up book club, but I reset to zero before book club. And joining me on the Reset to Zero challenge are Jill of Rusted Truck Relics, Jason the Santee Swapper, Char Fabulous Flamingos, Kathy Singz, Nick Mr. C Chats, Vanessa Brightest Holidays, Diabetic Reseller, Judith R, and Pam of Whimsy and Such. All right, good job, guys, keeping up with this. Every day we're putting the work in to do that, and it's pretty amazing. All right, so we're just coming off book club. We are doing Dale Carnegie's I almost said Think and Grow Rich, but that is absolutely not the book we are doing right now. It is How to Win Friends and Influence People. Both kind of cheesy titles, but nonetheless, worth reading. We're doing How to Win Friends and Influence People in book club, and it's pretty amazing. So this had me thinking. So you'll see the title of this episode is Complain. And the principle of the first chapter, principle number 1 in the book, is don't criticize, condemn, or complain. So I've been thinking about that a little bit, and I'm going to share my thought with that for you in just a second. But first, I want to say Vanessa and I highlighted, Vanessa, the diabetic reseller, and I highlighted the same thing in the book. And it was Confucius. And the saying is, don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof, said Confucius, when your own doorstep is unclean. What does that mean? That means that when we're directing blame, complaints, criticism, condemnation outward, we really should be looking inward, because that's the only thing we can control is our reaction to it. But, maybe that energy is better spent, fixing our situation, fixing ourselves, and not just complaining. And I started thinking about complaining, and I thought, yeah, complaining is a really rough. I mean, sometimes, all right, sometimes we need to vent. I'm not saying I don't need to vent, because believe me, there are plenty of days I call up Molly and she gets an earful, and then I'm good. I'm good to go. But complaining, it is something that is taking away our power. It is something that is putting the problem almost on somebody else rather than coming up with a solution. So the more I thought about complaining, the more I thought, gosh, this really prohibits or impedes our forward motion when we complain. Because complaining is generally, we're not coming up with a solution. we're not fixing it. We're just complaining about it. There's no forward movement there. There's complaining, you put it out there in the world, and then what? Hope somebody else fixes it, blame somebody else for it. And what that means to us is we're not moving forward. We're not moving, if it's a relationship with a person, we're not moving our relationship with that person forward. We're not setting appropriate boundaries. We're not, nothing good is coming of it. It's nothing's happening. There's no action. There's nothing. It's a complaint. It's putting negativity out there without a solution. So anyway, I'm going to make a conscious effort not to complain. I think I generally try to do this and not just have I'm not saying, again, not saying I don't complain and Molly doesn't get an earful every once in a while on the phone in the morning. But generally, if I have a problem, and any of us, in order to move forward, we have to do more than just complain. We have to come up with a solution. We have to be constructive about it. We have to look at our situation and our mindset and probably adjust that. So, if you have to get the complaints out of your system, get it out of your system, but don't let that be where things stop. Don't let that stop you from moving forward. Is there something you're complaining about? And I'm going to think about this long and hard at what I am complaining about. And the next time I am complaining, I'm going to force myself to come up with a solution and see if that propels things forward rather than just complaining about something. So, all right, those are my thoughts on complaints. And I'm going to try to put that into action. And remember, if you find yourself complaining, that you're probably not moving forward in a constructive way. And I'm taking this journey along with you. You're not going to be out there alone just complaining. No, neither of us are going to be complaining, but we're going to be coming up with solutions. We're going to be looking at ourselves and we're going to be moving forward. So, all right, those are my thoughts for the night. Those are my thoughts on complaints. I think they're probably a lot complaining, and complaints are a lot more dangerous than we think they are, a lot more detrimental than we think they are. We think we're just complaining, but really we're doing a lot more than that, and it's not good. All right, guys, have an awesome night. Don't complain, and I will see you on day 129. Bye-bye.